Guys, episode 100 of the Luke
We
and
did
Lewis
it.
Show. Well done, everybody. We've got it. 100 episodes. It's a very special episode. Even though they are all special, this is extra special because it's episode 100. Well done, everyone.
Yes. Why do we, I was just thinking, why do we, as I guess humans or numerically maybe, break up things? Why is 100 special? Why do we
Are
consider
you really fucking going to start this episode with the concept of numbers? Like, why do we count?
Yes.
A shit thought is what this is.
Yeah, that I would say that is a shit. You don't think 100 of something is special at all?
Why not 97?
Well, I guess you have a good point.
We didn't celebrate
should we
97.
take all of this down?
Should we go back?
Should we take this down?
Yeah, fuck it. This episode sucks.
Guys, we're going to celebrate next episode 100. Nah, we'll do it now. We set
we'll
everything up.
stick to the conventional norms of celebrating, I guess, numbers of...
Oh, great.
This
Disaster.
show sucks. Our background just fell down for audio listeners. We
fuck.
did try and... We went to Spotlight before this. We convinced the checkout lady that our grandpa was turning 100. She said, "Oh, what's the occasion? Who's 100?" And then
Luke
Lewis...
said,
I went,
and I immediately went, Grandpa.
yeah, because I couldn't be bothered. I was never going to tell her our podcast
I
turned
love
100
lying to strangers.
because that would be too confusing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have that interaction. And she'd be like, "Oh, what's the podcast called?" "Oh, I might look it up." And I'm like, no. You're 50. You work at Spotlight. You'll fucking hate it.
You won't like it.
That's probably one of your mums. I don't know.
Or she'll go, "Oh, wow, you guys look young for guys who have been doing a podcast for 100 years.
True.
You guys look great."
Yep, that's true.
Well,
the
Luke,
podcast-
not so much.
The podcast
Yeah, Luke,
for sure.
Luke looks about 300 years old. Luke's aging by the
coming
second.
from you yesterday, we both commented that you look like shit.
Oh, you did.
We did.
You had
did, in the
bags
workplace.
under your eyes that were coming down to your
Yeah.
cheeks.
I always do, by the way, but apparently it was particularly
Looks
bad
better
yesterday.
today.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice of you, I guess. Yeah, you said it in Lewis's office.
Yeah.
You said, "Wow, Ruben, you look pretty bad today."
Yeah. And
I
then Lewis
I
said,
didn't say it. I did agree,
You did
though. I did
agree.
agree. Yeah, which makes it less bad. You know, I'll never attack someone. I will, however, pile on.
actually, while we're piling on, Ruben, let's just do your thing off the gate. So,
Yeah, okay.
Ruben had something to bring to the show. I just know it's dress code related.
Hang on.
So I'm assuming
Dress code? What do you mean dress
well,
code?
he has a problem.
Well, I think it'll be.
Hang on, do you realize that you on the scale of things you're at the bottom? You know, it goes Ruben, Keelan.
I'm
Luke,
sorry.
and then me.
What's this? What are those?
They're
Those are
Nike
slides.
slides.
So you have a problem with Keelan's.
That was actually
Dress
not
code.
the. No. Actually, what I was going to bring up.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not even the issue.
That's not even the issue, although there are
But it-
many issues.
Hang on, what are those underneath the slides? What the fuck is? Yeah, those suck sock.
Keelan's
Those socks
wearing
suck
this.
suggy sock. I can't speak English.
Are you wearing volleys?
No, they're they're vegan shoes, guys.
Oh, I thought they were
Actually,
They're
volleys all
vegan,
day.
fair trade. I think.
Is that why they have a V on them?
I think that's that's not even what it's for. I think it's the brand.
Sometimes I don't know why
Oh, yeah.
we're friends. Did I
No.
say why then?
yeah, you did. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either.
English has
when you
gone out
speak
the
like
window
that.
with episode 100. We were up very late last night recording an episode with I'm Alex, which I'm happy to confirm will actually be coming out
Yes,
because
next
we've
week.
done it. Yep, I did I promised it and then it fell through, and then I did a tentative promise, and now I'm doing a real promise.
You're right. And after 100 episodes of this podcast, we still have not learned how to speak.
Yes.
And also 2 years of radio before that.
Yeah,
One
that's
day
right.
we will get there.
One day. Now,
Ruben,
what do you want
What's
about?
your gripe?
What do you want about?
Well, no, it's actually not even a gripe, guys.
Okay.
Settle down. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys noticed.
Yep.
I came in to work wearing trackies.
You did.
You do that all
All
the time.
day. No,
Yeah.
I think that was the first time.
No,
I've worn
I've
trackies
noticed
to
that
work.
before. And I was
Oh, really?
surprised the first few times.
Okay, well, yeah, because it doesn't seem like it would be on brand for me.
Yeah.
But I do.
You're a casual guy.
Thank you. All right, well,
Wasn't
that's
a
good.
compliment.
That's
You're
good. Well-
lazy as well.
Okay, that's a little bit too personal
Yes, it
and
is.
mean.
No, I meant
I
it's
think
like
that's a great job here.
no, I meant it. No, you're not lazy on the show. I mean it's
Oh,
like a
okay.
lazy like it's. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
wear
If
trackies,
you're wearing
it
trackies, you're a piece of shit.
Yes,
You can do a good
That's what I
job,
meant.
but you're just also a piece of shit.
came out wrong.
That's-
You did great work here.
Yeah.
But it's a Sunday vibe.
Right, so
wearing
in
trackies.
general, I'm a piece of shit.
Just
But I
generally,
do-
yeah.
but
In
here I'm
fact, the
good.
only time you're not a piece of shit is when you are working for our show. We're
That's
really
awesome.
lifting here for you.
Thanks so much. For that.
Yeah.
What a
Sorry, that
compliment.
came out wrong.
Yeah, okay,
Continue.
no, that's no problem.
Oh, so you were surprised that we didn't care.
I was surprised no one commented on it, and I wanted to know.
I was
Obviously, this
oblivious.
is
I didn't notice at all.
yeah. Well, that's fine. So this is quite a casual workplace.
Yeah.
Keelan's wearing our shitty socks and slides,
Yeah.
and he's on camera.
But
I've
it's
been wearing slides for 2 weeks straight.
Yep.
That's now that's an issue. Okay. Wearing them on and off, whatever, that's fine. But only wearing slides,
Yeah.
that's like divorced dad vibes,
That's
and
more of
you're
a-
in your 20s.
More of a personal issue.
Yeah.
I don't really care that
Is
you
something
do it.
going on? Are you all right?
Beer-soaked Vans, and then my runners got really wet the other day because the grass was so long here that I just don't want to put them on again.
Drive them.
No, I just rather wear slides. You can look at this. Look at this. Comfortable. Got to walk outside.
You're so lucky that you found this as a job.
You
You really are.
Yeah.
What would you be doing? Like if someone was said, "Hey, you have to wear shoes," would you just go to any other boss? Like, no, I prefer wearing slides to my office job. Thank you.
Actually, yeah, when I worked at Red Rooster, we had to wear like those steel cap boots, and I just wore Vans
Okay.
You have to wear steel cap boots at Red Rooster.
just in case
Why?
you slip because of the traction.
I thought it was in case you
Oil.
dropped a chicken on your foot.
that's that's what I was thought.
I was thinking that if someone tried to, jump over the counter and do some viral TikTok video, you could kick their teeth out.
Probably Chuck Norris fly kick them in the face.
Why do you wear steel cap boots?
It's just the grip on the ground, so you don't
Really?
slip. And because
Yeah,
I
but-
did,
yeah,
I
but
have
like,
slipped
what
previously at a
what
fast
does the
food.
steel cap have to do with that? Shouldn't you just be wearing rubber-soled shoes?
Every day I walked in, the manager would go, "Keelan, you need to get new shoes." And I go, "Yeah. I will."
And then you lie.
I never did,
That's good.
and then I quit.
Keelan?
Oh, and then I got fired. Actually,
Keelan, you need to get new shoes.
Actually,
Yes.
do you actually care?
I don't care about you wearing slides today. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that you, in your own life,
Oh,
for
yeah.
the past
Not a
2
work
weeks
thing.
wearing slides,
This is just
you need to get new
this
shoes.
is just a bunch of friends giving
Yeah.
you some advice, and the advice is like, if you
Please.
haven't worn shoes in 2 weeks, it's kind
Something-
of odd.
My
something's wrong.
chiropractors started to make comments about it as well.
Okay.
Because you've got a terrible back. We
often
got
do
you a
you go?
standing
Once a
desk
week.
to help your spine. You
Yeah,
know,
he told
thanks
me-
to the Patreon supporters, of course.
We're
we
trying to
passed
help
that
you. You're
cost
not
on
trying to
you.
help yourself.
He's not my boss, and he told me it was unacceptable to wear slides in the workplace.
That's great, and that's he wasn't even talking as a chiropractor. He was talking as a mate in that like time. He was
Yeah.
saying
So you're getting-
slides one every now and then. No, I just received my slides, and they are exclusively for when I need to come here, but I don't want to put shoes on. Slide them on, get back in the house, immediately take them
Like
off.
this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that's
Oh,
what
I
you
need to
should
put
do.
them back on?
And no, don't put them back on.
Oh, okay.
You should do that, and then now buy some shoes.
Yeah, I need to.
If Keelan started wearing Crocs, would there be a dress
I'd-
code enforced?
Have an issue with that. Again, I do not give a shit what you guys wear to work as long as you are clothed.
Okay.
Right, and comfortable, that's fine.
So there's
But
a
if
minimum.
you started wearing Crocs and it'd just be another personal issue I have with you. It just add it to the list.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of shoes, I was going to save this later for the show. I'm fucking enraged this morning. I saw something today that made me so angry in our subreddit, the Luke and Lewis subreddit. All right, it's thriving, and just because it's thriving doesn't mean that everything in there is good.
Oh, good.
Does it?
People stacks on your shoes.
No, okay. Now, if you have a criticism about the shoes that I wear, that's no issue, okay? Because I know I have the best style on this show. And that's a fact. That's certifiable. Read the comments.
Those are actually my least favorite shoes that you own.
I would also
I hate those
I would
ones.
also agree with that, but that's coming from
They're,
a
they're
man.
terrible. They're
I-
white.
Okay,
For audio
you're wearing
listeners-
Vans, you're wearing vegan
Hey, man.
shoes, and you're wearing slides.
They're,
Shut up!
They're brand
This-
new, and these are actually trendy, right?
Vans are trendy. Really?
Yes.
I think they're not trendy. I think they're just there.
No,
They go, what should I
everyone
get?
has them.
Oh, Vans,
They're
that'll
a
suit
comfortable shoe.
everything.
Okay, you're wearing brown. The bottom of your shoes
You don't
are
know
brown.
what brown is.
These are
That's
disgusting.
brown,
These
right?
are fucking
The
cool.
bottom, they're
They've got a
brown.
metallic
Then they're
little
like-
thing here.
They've got gold on them,
Man,
orange,
these are the only
white.
cool shoes that Puma ever made and ever will make.
They're like the colors of our show with white and turd on the bottom.
Right. Well, whatever. Whatever you think.
They're disgusting.
This is beside the point. Whatever you think about what I actually wear,
By the way, my shoes are new. I don't
they
know
are
if I
not
said
new.
that.
You've been saying that for 16,000
They're
years.
brand new. Recently acquired.
Now, no, those shoes look almost as old as your
They're
head.
brand new. It's an attitude. It's not about the look.
Okay, look.
The way
Now,
you wear them.
going back to what I'm saying, no matter what you think about what I wear, right? I have a real problem with what people would think I would wear. This was posted in the subreddit. Kanye West has created new shoes. Have you seen these weird Crocs? This was posted in our subreddit. Lewis will be first in line to get the new fucking disgusting Yeezys. Hate the majority of shoes he wears. I will never wear these disgusting shoes.
They look like ballet shoes.
They look like ballet shoes
Ballet
mixed with Crocs. Yeah, these are real. Kanye's made these.
It looks
and
like
he's gone, those
I
are
can't
good.
even tell. It looks like the bottom of a shoe. Is that the top?
Yeah, that's the top of the shoe.
It looks like the sole of a really bad shoe.
I'm going to get so angry when I go to Melbourne CBD and see a bunch of cashed up Koreans wearing these.
Yep.
I'm going to get so angry at that. These are disgusting.
They are terrible. And how much are they? About
I would assume
$2,000?
$300 to $500. I don't know. I'll
disgusting.
have
It's
a
a no
look. I'll
call.
look it up.
Looks
I
like
would
Shark
never
Girl's,
wear
like
those.
boat. You know, from Shark Boy and Lover Girl.
haven't seen
Oh,
it.
Shark Boy, not Shark Girl. Sorry.
Phew, that's a crucial mistake.
Someone's gonna go. Yeah, that is true in the comments.
Hope not.
I hope there's radio silence on that one, to be quite frank with you.
They're not out yet. You can't find out how much they are, but I would imagine, judging by the other ones, $300-400.
Okay. So we've started.
Right,
Episode-
lot of negativity in
Yeah.
episode 100. Very on theme for the show, just really bullying each other, and that's great. That is the show. And if you thought that
Looking forward to the
listening
next
to this,
100.
if you thought that you weren't next, hey, you're next.
Yep.
Strap
All
in.
you have to do to be bullied on the show is participate in it. if you're on it, a fan of it, it doesn't matter. If you get somewhat involved in our show, chances are you're up for a fucking
bullying. Yeah.
Yep. And do you want to just continue that trend?
Yeah, absolutely.
Crumb of the month. It's been a while.
Crumb of the month.
Crumb, you're no good fucking crumb.
Get off my bench, you're the crumb of the month. That's right.
It's been a while since
Boys.
we've done this segment. Do we want to explain this segment for maybe some newer listeners?
I think we should. So, crumb of the month, as we all know, right? We hate crumbs at this show, and what we do love though is a good loaf. You know, loaf is someone who contributes positively to the show. Very rare, but sometimes it does happen. You know, well, you know what falls off a loaf? When you get like a great loaf of bread from the bakery, and you're like,
We're talking Helga's.
yeah.
Abbott's,
Well,
the good shit.
That's not a bakery, that's a supermarket.
Okay.
But we'll go with that. You know when you get a good Helga's loaf
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm Luke Hidgel, this is the best thing I could even think of.
Yeah.
When the only thing that's in my
Well, I
brain is Wonder White and Helga's.
Let's
I've
think.
never experienced anything outside of those two things because I'm Luke.
No. I think people will be shocked to know that I don't eat Wonder White bread. That's what I was trying to flex on everyone who
Really?
assumed straight out that I'd be eating either home brand or Wonder
Mate,
White bread.
I'm going to blow your mind with the even better bread
had
than
bakery
Helga's. No, you want like from the supermarket. There's this one that comes in a brown paper bag with plastic on it. That's really big.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
I also ate that one.
Yeah, that's Lawson's, I think. Can't remember.
Mm.
Anyway, we've gone off topic. The worst thing about
Kellen has
loaf,
no idea. He absolutely eats Wonder White bread.
Just don't eat bread.
Yeah.
the worst thing about a loaf, guys, is the crumbs that fall off it. Get that off my bench. You don't want a crumb anywhere near you, okay? It's disgusting.
Even premium crumbs suck.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Sometimes there's a few crumbs in our Patreon, I bet. That's a premium crumb.
Yep.
But still crumb.
Yep.
You know, premium, but still a crumb. Better than a regular crumb, but still get off my bench, right? Premium crumb. Crumb of the month, however,
We hate crumbs here.
that's a title that
You still have not explained what a crumb is at all.
it comes off the loaf. It's bad.
It's bad. Bad
Also,
person.
you know, the analogy falls down here because a loaf is a person and a crumb is also a person.
Yes.
And crumbs fall off the loaf.
Yes.
Yeah, because loaves are
I
better.
don't know
They
why
carry
you're
the team.
confused.
So
I think
how
that
does that-
you... I
They
don't know.
carry
I
the
don't-
team. We love loaves, right?
Yeah.
And then there's
Yeah.
crumbs straggling
Get
behind,
off my
trying to
bench.
get
It's
back
a
on the loaf train.
Very simple concept.
And it's like,
So
oh,
it's-
flick them off. Just get rid of them. Fuck them. We don't
Yeah.
need them.
Mate, I don't know how you did so well in school.
Yes.
You can't even
It
understand a
doesn't make
basic
sense,
concept.
but no, continue on.
Yeah, I think
Seems like a crumb thing to say.
crumb energy.
Excuse you.
Hey, Ruben, get off my bench.
How dare you?
Ooh.
Hey, Ruben.
For audio listeners, Lewis just flicked Ruben.
Oh, that's good. That should be the official disrespectful gesture of the show. You know, like if we're performing and someone heckles, you just go,
And then like the whole crowd just knows and they go,
"Ooh,
fucking got him.
yeah, got it. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so crumb of the month. This month, it's something despicable. As we all know, hate dumb messages. The A rude message I can deal with. At least I can comprehend that. If someone doesn't like something and they tell me, all for it. Everyone has opinions in this world. If someone says something fucking dumb, however, that will make me rage. I got a message the other day.
It's one of the only things that sets me off.
Yeah, is a dumb comment.
Yeah.
A dumb and confident comment. There's nothing worse than that. I got a message the other day from someone. I've been posting on my Instagram clips from Spearhead Sundays, my solo podcast. They've been going great. On Instagram, been posting them once or twice a week to promote the show, right? Now, I would say that's pretty clearly a clip from a podcast. I caption it. There's a little Spearhead Sundays watermark on it. And then at the end of everything, I hashtag it Spearhead Sundays podcast clip. And then I tag my podcast page, Spearhead Sundays, so that people can follow the Instagram that is all full of clips.
Yeah. And you're also speaking into a podcast microphone.
Yes.
In a way that is, you can, there's just there should be no confusion.
No
I don't know what the
confusion.
person said to you, but just before you get into that, there should be no confusion.
No.
If you haven't seen this.
Even if the person's blind, it says it in the caption, right? What?
Well, did you just do it again?
No.
Our show has gone full circle.
No. My blind friend can listen to his fucking... It reads it to
No,
him.
but you just said even if they're blind,
Yes.
they should be able to see it in the caption.
Did I say see?
Yeah, I think you did.
He's done it again. Episode 1, episode 100. I cannot wait to the stupid thing you say in episode 200.
You can hear it in the caption. Whatever.
Yeah.
The phone reads it to you when you're blind.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
When I got a blind friend, when he's scrolling through Facebook, he scrolls and then he goes... and then he scrolls and then he goes... It's great.
How does he select which post he wants to
I would imagine that it would be fucking infuriating
I don't
scrolling
think-
through Facebook.
I don't
'cause-
think blind people are using Facebook.
scroll.
No, he uses Facebook.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be
Blind people
awful.
use social media all the time.
Okay.
It would be
Subtitles are
awful.
for.
Yeah. It would be awful.
Yeah, imagine Instagram, but
'Cause
it,
you can't
but it
filter
only,
things quick
actually,
enough.
you know what? If you were blind and you were scrolling down like a really hot girl's Instagram, it would be very motivational. All you'd be hearing is like really insightful, deep quotes that she didn't write.
Live your best life. You know?
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
Hashtag XO, hashtag goals. And then
Absolutely.
you're
You
like, oh
don't
my
need
God.
a fuck a motivational speech. Just scroll through an Instagram model's DMs with your eyes closed.
DMs.
Whatever, guys. We've already established I can't speak English. What I'm talking about is I got a message that really made me mad. So Spearhead Sundays, been posting those clips, right? Now someone replies to they send me my own clip and huge, big, like 3-paragraph message. They go, "Hey, Lewis, I love what you do. Really, really great. I've been really enjoying these videos you've been making for Instagram. I think you should make longer versions of these videos so that we can watch and enjoy them. And I would definitely share those and listen to that. Watch that."
Crumb.
You're a
crumb,
fucking idiot,
crumb
bro.
of the
You have
month.
a small brain. I can't say anything else. Your brain doesn't work. When it was installed, someone put it in backwards. That is the dumbest message I've gotten for an entire month. Hey, bro, have you considered making these videos longer? I can't help you. You're stupid.
Yeah, maybe like have you considered like doing a podcast?
That's literally... No, he doesn't even know what a podcast is. He's
Right.
just gone, have you considered making these
No,
longer?
but you know what? He's kind of a genius in a way. Like, he, by what the sounds of it, actually just came up with the idea of a podcast,
podcast.
completely by himself.
Organic.
He was like,
Independently.
man, I enjoy people being funny.
Yeah.
I just wish it would go for like 50 minutes to an hour. And then in his head, he's like, fuck. I'm going to suggest that. I've come up with a fucking genius idea here.
It's literally like walking into a fruit shop and looking at all the fruit and going to the guy behind the counter and being like, "Man, this place is awesome. Have you considered like selling some of this stuff?" That's such a good idea. Like, there's
Yeah.
all this fruit around. Why don't you like use some kind of currency and you could trade it and then I could enjoy some of the fruit? Because right now I look in here and I just see the fruit and it looks great, but I would love to take some of it home. Have you thought about selling it? And then the guy behind the counter bashes his head in with a bat. That's what I'd like to do to this idiot.
I think we're one of the only. That's not true, actually. We are one of the only industries, or I guess businesses, that get feedback directly. That's that dumb. See, other people have customer service people that have to deal with this shit all day.
Yeah.
No doubt. Like,
I was just saying
Woolies
before,
would have a guy replying to all these stupid fucking complaints, like,
Yeah.
oh, literally, there's someone probably going, oh man, have you ever thought like selling peanuts?
yeah,
And it's like, well, yeah, we do.
Check
You know
the
what I
nut
mean?
aisle.
Yeah, check that aisle.
you peanut.
So, but like, we kind of, the thing is, we don't have an assistant or someone to reply to this bullshit. So we read this shit, and I guess their only outlet is this segment.
Yeah, well, that's the type of message that makes me go, why do I do this?
Yeah,
Like,
because
does he deserve to be entertained?
it's not even worth entertaining these people because you can.
Are they going to understand it?
You can reply to that and go, yeah, man, check out my podcast. But then you go, well, that's not going to ever, like, I don't want that guy listening.
He's not going to get it.
No, like, fuck that guy. Like, yes, he literally said he will enjoy it. But I'm like, I don't want you to now.
What's great about this is that he doesn't even know what a podcast is, so he will never hear this.
No.
He'll never be like, hey, man, I think what you said about me on that really long video that's on YouTube, didn't like that.
But then I'll end it with, but also, thanks for taking my suggestion.
Yeah.
I enjoed the longer format.
Yeah, can't believe you've smashed out 100 episodes already of that, of my great idea.
Yeah, maybe you should cut this into a small clip.
Just send it to him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I trashed you for 10 minutes.
And he's like, oh, you should do this for like maybe 50 minutes to an hour.
Well, that is the worst.
That's
and,
crime of the month.
Yeah, that's pissed me off.
Mm.
Speaking of piss,
Ooh,
got
good
a
segue.
Got a
We've been
segue.
nailing the segues today.
We have.
actually.
Oh, cheers, dude. COVID
Bit late.
season.
Bit late.
Should have gone for the elbow bump. That's okay. So, you like that one?
Yeah, that was good. Gil, should we do something about this streamer right
Yeah,
behind
you wanna
Gil's
get
head?
rid of
It's
it?
not
Should be.
irritating for you?
It looks like it's annoying you.
I
No,
feel like
this
it's
one.
making a noise as well.
Yeah.
Is that annoying you? There's a streamer right next to Keelan's head.
Absolutely.
Just take it down.
Oh, I just didn't want to ruin your.
Ruin what? Let's be honest.
No,
it's
that
already,
one's
it's
fine.
not,
It's
there's
fine.
nothing there. It's
Wasn't that one
fucked.
fine?
Yeah. I already regret going to Spotlight earlier.
Yeah. We shouldn't have gone to Spotlight. There were way too many people there. I forgot my mask.
Lewis was freaking out.
I was freaking out. I was holding my breath walking past people. I do that shit.
Speaking of holding your breath, sometimes you might do that while you urinate. Now, so I was trying to get back to the initial segue.
Oh, not as good.
Not as good,
Not as
no,
good that,
but we
no.
took it too
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah.
Now we had an idea on this show.
Yeah.
Why did we say that they could come on the couch?
I don't know.
I'm good.
Well, they can sit on the couch. They can't come on it.
Okay. Speaking of shooting things out your dick,
Oh, very good.
We're
Well
back.
done. Well done. We're back.
boys, a few weeks ago on the show, listeners will remember that
Yeah.
you had a goal.
Yes.
You've recently moved out of home this year,
Yeah.
and it's been a lifelong goal of yours to
Yeah.
piss your way through your backyard fence.
Yes, just to see if it's possible, just through pure erosion. Can I piss my way through a backyard fence, wooden fence? Can it be done?
Now, we undertook this mission, but
Yep.
then it came to a swift end
Yeah.
because we all started pissing. We chose a spot in your backyard.
It was nice and private.
We all started pissing. It was between the fence and your shed.
Yeah,
But a problem came about because you keep your merch in your shed,
yeah.
right?
And
It's like a
day 4, went in the shed, and I was like, ooh, smells like human piss in here. Smells like human piss. So I can't have that because then it will get into the merchandise, and everyone buying shirts from loosebeers.com
Yep.
will receive a shirt that smells like human piss.
yes.
Now,
And
can't have that.
we
So,
do like to sell shit merch on this show,
Not
but not
piss
one that
merch.
smells like
human
poo.
piss.
Yeah, human piss, yes.
Not good. So I had to step in and say, boys, we have to move. We're going to move every experiment has false starts. That's what science is all about: trial and error. I will assert something. My theory is I think we could piss our way through a wooden fence, and then scientists, you boys, have to try and prove that true or false. That's science. What we're doing here.
And I think I heard like Thomas Edison got electricity down pat after like the 100th or 200th attempt or something.
Yeah, and
like he didn't get it straight away. He didn't just go bzz, and it just
No,
you know?
it's a lot of trial and error, and a lot of Thomas Edison's experiments with electricity did involve piss. Little known fact.
really.
Yeah. I would say up to experiment 36. I
Yeah,
believe.
and then he was like,
involved
urination is
piss.
not the answer.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit off there, but
Right.
this I feel like it will mainly involve piss.
Yep. So
But
anyway,
who knows? Maybe we should bring electricity in.
No.
No.
the initial I guess, campaign to piss through a fence came to an abrupt halt because we chose to stop pissing.
Pause, I would say.
Yeah, but then we kind of just stopped talking about it and we
Yeah.
stopped pissing. Although we've started, then we said we'd piss in the middle of the backyard, but there's just a massive privacy issue.
Yeah, you can, on either side
It's
of
a
my
low
fence,
fence.
very low fence. The back fence is fine. Either side of my fence is low. And also you can see the back fence from the driveway. So just random people. And you don't want kids walking by and seeing like 4 grown men pissing on the same
By
spot
the way,
at
I'm
same time.
worried.
The same. Sorry, we're all there.
Yes, that is that. Just a little update about the experiment. Every time we piss, we must do it simultaneously
Okay.
across
Yeah.
the streams, if that's
Ah,
okay.
Is that sort of like a company policy?
Yeah,
now?
Yeah, so that's why we don't want Keelan to wear slides. a lot of splashback.
We don't have a dress code, but we do have a piss code.
Yeah.
So if you could abide by that,
We want
that'd
to
be great.
synchronize our ways.
Okay.
Now, Lewis, I'm worried about you pissing over the fence. This is
Yes.
not what I wanted to bring up, but last night I took a photo.
Yeah.
You had a very high piss.
Hang on. I didn't piss on the fence last night.
Oh, is that you?
You've been pissing up.
Yeah.
Look,
All
like,
the
do
way
you
up.
go like this?
You
I
almost
go-
pissed over the fence.
Like that when I'm pissing.
So you like
You
You go
wiggle
like
it around.
that. You think you're fucking? Do you fuck like this?
Look, he's going
No.
all up and down.
Yeah, he's
I-
almost,
as
almost
I'm
over.
putting up
it.
the photo.
I thrust and
What?
push. Because
Why?
it's like, have you guys seen that episode of Around the Twist where they try and get over the fence when they're pissing?
So you were trying to get
I've
over
been-
the fence.
I've been doing that since I was about 8.
Can you not try?
That's very strange.
Healing.
What a weird horn that is.
How?
This is your workplace, right?
Yes.
And you're trying to piss over the neighbor's fence.
In what other workplace are we encouraged to piss on the fence?
Well, it's
I'd
on,
say there
not
aren't
on.
really any rules, are there?
True. This is our.
This is your fault.
Ralph, is you and me. You and me need to have a talk,
Yeah.
and then we need to have a talk to Keelan.
I thought it was a height thing. I thought I saw a tall piss and just assumed Lewis must be
No, I-
pissing directly across,
No, that-
and it ran down.
I mean, that's too high for me. Like
Yeah.
that to me is like an erect piss.
Yeah, for the people listening, it's about 4/5 of the way up the fence.
Yeah.
It's almost at the top of a regular fence. He's pissed very high. We'll chuck in the photo anyway.
That's ridiculous.
So, I was speaking to our old radio producer,
Mm-hmm.
producer James. People
Yep.
might remember
He's
him.
the ideas man.
Definitely an ideas man.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking on the phone and he goes, Luke, I think you gave up too early. You both gave up too early on the piss thing. He goes, I thought it was a great
Great
idea.
long play.
He's like, it was a great long play. He goes, Lewis had a dream and I feel like you guys are not trying harder. And he goes, let's just double back and go back to that. And I said, well, what do you reckon we should do? And he goes, it's simple. Create some temporary scaffolding or tarp or some kind of privacy around the area in which we want to piss through. We
a
just
privacy box,
so we just almost like a cubicle, I guess,
yeah.
like
Like
a
a portaloo.
makeshift
a urinal.
a urinal, kind of.
Yeah.
'Cause it's still a wall.
So wait, so explain it
We
a
need-
little bit better.
He just wants us to make some kind of contraption. I think it's a great idea. I think we
I
need to
think
do
so.
it where we just make something that's kind of permanent, but also when they do rental inspections, we take
basically,
it
like,
down.
kind of.
So I'll be like, "What are you doing?" Oh, we can't say. Oh, we're trying to.
Yeah, so
to
I
piss
love
through your
Luke. I
fence."
love that idea, but I don't know how the fuck I'm going to explain that to my landlord if they come over and there's just like this little phone booth looking thing
with a target
that,
in the middle.
that points to the back fence and a target.
It smells like piss.
I go, what's that? I go, oh, that's. I mean, is that not on? Like, really? There's nothing in my rental contract, I assume, that says do not piss consistently in one spot on the fence. So could they get angry at that?
There might be some clause of like treat the house with a general level of respect, which they might argue.
Well, the
But
thing is,
it's definitely vague.
if you do succeed in pissing through the fence, that's going to be an issue.
That's
right?
vandalism by the
Yeah.
end. If we achieve our goal, you've damaged the property.
Well,
And
I
you
would.
damaged the neighbour's property at that point as well.
You probably pissed a fucking hole in the other side.
Well, I to that I would say that wasn't me. I didn't
Yeah.
do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You
the
got
old
no proof.
Shaggy method.
Yeah, you got no. You have no proof.
No
Okay.
proof.
No proof at all. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
If you're I'm pretty sure that the landlord doesn't listen to this show because I've already admitted to putting holes in the wall. This, that. We've got a cat here. It's against the agreements.
You
Okay.
turn the garage into a studio.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, this isn't
Little
allowed. Didn't
garage,
ask for
though.
that. None of this is allowed. Didn't ask permission for any of it. My deposit, it's gone. I spent that shit. You know, my deposit is gone 2 times over. Who cares?
I
you
don't
know?
see the problem then. I think we need to get your
So-
brother
so-
over, who's a builder.
If you were the landlord and they were like, why is there a hole in the fence? If I can move this thing away, I'm going to say, I didn't piss through that.
No.
Prove that I pissed through that. Who would ever do that? Would that be your first thought if you see a little hole in the fence? Go, oh, that's
No,
obviously a piss
I would
hole.
just say, erosion.
Yeah, a bit of erosion, localized erosion. Nothing
And
wrong
then
with
so
that.
they get within like a meter and they have a bit of a whiff.
And they smell piss.
Yeah.
They say, man, there's cats everywhere in here.
The neighborhood
neighborhood.
cats probably set up this scaffolding and pissed through the fence. It's disgusting.
Absolutely,
Absolutely
believable.
fucked. Who's going to pay for that? I
And
can
then
complain about it.
what about if you?
Yes, we've got a massive cat problem here, guys.
Yeah.
What about if you're in court fighting this, and then this audio
Oh.
comes up?
Mate, honestly, I would love to lose a case just for that experience of them playing this and me going, I, Lewis Spears, pissed my way through a back fence.
Yeah,
Sue me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, well, great. So can we green light this new project?
absolutely. We need to start designing, though. We need, if we're going to have to build, you and I have no carpentry skills.
Your brother
Ruben's
and
a
dad-
vegan. He's too frail. We couldn't
Build
do
you a nice
this.
nest.
You know, you can build a bird's nest.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, maybe you get started on bird nest designs, and then when
sure.
that's done, we'll piss on them.
On just the designs.
Yeah, or
the
make it
blueprints.
whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's-
Or you make the nest. It's up to you. You know, we've got a very free culture at this workspace. You know, and no HR clearly. So by our behaviour, clearly you can detect zero hint of HR in this workspace. So we need to start getting designing. So
Good.
if I think that you and me should maybe draw something and come back next episode with like preliminary designs.
Yep.
You know, my
mean-
grandfather's an architecture. It's in my veins.
Okay, I was just thinking like 2 walls either side,
No, I
no
think that-
door even,
yeah,
just
but-
enough privacy to kind of go in there,
Yeah.
do your business, and
Mate,
walk out.
Obviously, but you're rushing this. You know, if we don't design this properly, it's going to be like a bridge in China. It'll fall down. You
Okay.
know, so I think that we need to.
Do they have architectural problems?
Yeah, they really do. They're like,
engineering?
mate, we can build a hospital in 3 days, no worries. What happens on day 4? A bit of a collapse, but that's right. We'll build another hospital for that.
Sorry, it'll be up by the end of the week anyway.
Yeah. So I think that we need to come back next episode with some designs. And listeners, if you want to contribute as well, send in your designs to lukeandlewis5@gmail.com.
Yeah, we also need to maybe spray paint. That is vandalism, but spray paint or get some kind of target going. So we're just
Yeah.
all pissing in the one spot. So we have the best chance of actually breaking through the fence by the end of the year.
Yeah. So Keelan, I'm really sorry to say, but the thrusting might be out.
Yeah.
No thrusting in the workplace.
All right. I'll keep to one spot.
Great.
Great. Okay, cool. So send us your designs, listeners, and we'll come back next episode, and we'll just compare the best ones.
Boys,
Mm.
speaking of designs,
Yep.
Ooh, the Segway Sultan strikes
This is
again.
better be good.
fucking good.
Yeah.
We have, I guess we're doing too much admin actually.
Yeah.
We have to talk
But
about
it's
the
such a good
posters.
segue.
It's such a good segue. I think
Don't
we have
wanna
to
burn
keep
the
running with it.
Yeah.
Speaking of designs, we got this design made
Oh,
start of the year.
very good. Well done. Well
On a
done.
roll.
Yes.
I'm not
the,
going to give you that one.
the
Why not?
really?
What?
I don't think that's a very good.
All right, mate.
segue.
Piss over the Nevis fence. Fuck you. No, I like you, and I like your shoes. Not. All right. Sorry.
Well, that's life.
Take that back. About that
No, I
shoes
said
comment.
not. I said not.
Oh, okay.
Audio listeners
Good.
would have
You
heard
already
it.
took it back, man.
The
The preemptive take back. Got him.
speaking of things that I'd love to take back.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, he just can't stop. He just keeps doing it.
I would love to take back the fact that we ordered 96 too many.
Yeah.
Luke and Lewis hit the road posters.
We are going to keep this brief. We don't want to make this a fucking
No.
infomercial.
Well-
Our show since the socks has really turned into that weird shopping channel.
Yes.
Buy it now. Buy it now. Limited time only.
Yeah, and it's just we should start employing 40-year-old men to do like examples of how well the poster works in your home and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But if you do call in the next 30 minutes, you can pick up. No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
We need to sort out what we're doing these. The 2 options were, we talked about this about a week or so ago.
Yeah.
You wanted to burn them.
Well, they have dates on them from shows
Yeah.
that have already happened
They're
that
useless.
the people buying them have not attended. They don't even have a memory of it. So I feel like I don't really want to sell these things. What I thought we could do is burn them and sell the ash.
Kind of like what Gucci do to maintain value on their product.
Exclusivity. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what's going with our merch so far. The socks sold out. People hit us up. We want the socks. Maybe they'll buy the next thing because they missed out. We need to keep that exclusivity going.
Right. And my idea was to pay someone. Originally, was to pay someone to make origami out of the like an origami swan or something out of the poster. And then we send them off to people. But then we end up just settling on what about we just send origami instructions?
Yes.
Now the guy who actually designed the poster, Zach, he
listens to the show.
He listens to the show. He sent us Luke and Lewis origami branded instructions during the
Amazing.
week. Just we didn't really ask him to. He just goes, "Oh, here you go. I've done it."
Zach Bowen, incredible designer
Yes.
from North 9. Hit him up if you want some things made. He's very, very good.
Very
and
talented.
I honestly would have thought that if he listened to us discuss burning his art, he'd be a little bit offended. But he was like, "Nah, boys, all for it. Let's get folding."
Yeah. So I think we've come to some kind of conclusion, which is I think we need to do both. So there were a few people who genuinely wanted these.
We don't want those people to miss out, but we also, I don't think there's 96
Don't
people
think
in the
we'll move
world
96.
that are gonna buy these. So
No.
Luke came up with the perfect solution.
We have to decide on the time frame. We either we put these on sale for 48 hours or 1 week. I think make it more exclusive.
48 hours is very exclusive. 1 week's
It's
too
only
much.
for people who get
mean-
on the podcast immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, but we don't want these people who come and go. This is for the exclusive, clientele
So when's this coming out?
of
Thursday.
our luxurious poster.
48 hours from time of video.
Yeah.
Okay,
It shouldn't be 48 hours from time
so
of recording. There'll be
5
3 hours
PM.
left.
5 p.m. on Saturday, they
Yep.
go offline.
Yep.
5 p.m. Australian Eastern Time,
But
they're offline.
what if we don't sell all of them? What are we going to do with the rest, Luke?
Chuck them in the fire pit.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Burn those motherfuckers.
Yep.
And then, right, what we're going to do with the ash of the unsold posters, we're going to put it in a nice little urn.
And then auction that off for extra profit.
That's right.
Now, are we charging people? I was thinking,
$100?
I was thinking $10 for the poster, but then a 20-cent origami paper tax cover the cost of the printing because we offset all of
For
our
$10.20.
$10.20 if you want the origami instructions with it. So it's a 20% origami tax because again we
Now-
offset all our costs to the
Luke,
listeners.
You're making big promises about the functionalities of the website.
Can we not do an add-on?
I have no idea if we could do an add-on, but look, if we can do an add-on, we'll add it. If not, it'll just be $10.20 and
Yep.
you get free instructions.
Okay, yeah, $10.20, and from the kindness of our hearts, we'll chuck in the instructions.
yeah, and that's free, So, I mean, we're the only show that's going to give you that kind of value.
So generous.
Yeah,
And also
right is.
standard shipping rates apply. So this will cost you an arm and a leg to get one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 96 left. They're on sale for 48 hours, and we are absolutely going to take them off and burn them.
Yeah.
So we don't know. We don't want to see any complaining. Oh, I didn't listen to the episode until now.
You know what I'm going
That
to
is
do?
not our
If I
problem.
get after these go off sale, if I get a single DM from someone going, "Oh, I wanted one," what I'm going to do is I'm going to send them video of me burning them.
Yeah.
Here you go, mate.
No,
Here's
just-
the poster that you should have
Just
bought.
a single one. Just light it from the corner, and
Yeah.
we'll send videos from
Yeah,
people.
this is your
just-
fault. I don't even want your money.
Yeah.
You're late. That's
Great.
good.
All right, that's sorted then.
Wonderful.
That's what's happening. So they'll be up on the website right now, lukeandlewis5.com
Go get
/ merch, $10.20. We will chuck in a
Free instructions.
free origami instructions.
Mate, value like that, you're not going to find it anywhere else. Call now.
Also, take some pics if you do get one. Take some pics of your origami and let us know if you made the swan or not.
Yep. And then send me a video of you burning the swan. That's what I would love to see.
Either way, we want all of these to result in ash,
Yes.
whether you
Great.
purchase them or not. Mm-hmm. Good, that's sorted.
Great.
Now, speaking of Ash, Luke.
I was going to say, speaking of sorted,
Yeah.
I don't know what Reddit is. Someone's written Reddit on
That
the
was
board,
me. That
but I
was
don't
the
know.
Kanye shoe.
See, I can't segue into the next thing because I actually don't know. Oh, so we're out of ideas.
No, we should do my thing.
Okay, but speaking of Keelan's thing, not that good, not that good. Speaking of things that aren't that good, Keelan's thing.
That's good.
Yeah, that was good. No, this one
saved it.
actually is quite good.
Unlike Keelan's thing, very good segue.
Now with 100,
Recording. Yep.
maybe just double check that because the last time the screensaver happened on a podcast, that was my live podcast and we lost the sound. But that's all good, guys.
Yes, I have.
Great. Well, so Keelan has organised something special for episode 100. Keelan, why don't you explain it? Because I'm not fully across it.
So I've got a couple of people who have been involved with the show previously to send us some messages to say congratulations, and that one. Yep.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I just got to do this cameo of these two dudes off me.
This is
Just
Rory
give me
Lowe.
1 second. Yeah, big shout out to Luke and Dennis. I heard you guys are doing really well with your podcast.
Very rude.
Well done. 100 episodes. Well done, guys. Keep it up.
Hey, Luke and Lewis, just wanted to say a massive congratulations on 100 episodes.
Luke and Lewis, congrats on the 100th episode, boys.
Hey boys, James here, your former producer and eternal life coach. Just congratulating you on 100 episodes.
This is Mike. Absolute pleasure to be such a big part of the Mike and Friends podcast. I'm really stoked that you guys have gotten to 100 episodes. Congratulations, guys.
It's Frenchie here, by the way. You could probably tell by my dulcet tones. Just keep up the good stuff. I reckon you guys have got at least another 6 left in you, 7. Then it'll start getting a bit stale. You know what else is stale? Savoys. Jats rule, motherfucker!
It's Cursor here. Good morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. I'd like to give Luke and Lewis a massive congratulations on 100 episodes. Well done, boys. Killed it. And Luke, just because you got verified on Instagram doesn't mean you're verified in the streets. Don't let it get to your head. It's just a fucking blue tick. Congratulations, boys.
Good day, guys. This is the Warehouse Poo. Just wanted to say thank you so much for the big opportunity to be such a major character on your show. Thank you so much for launching my career in the spotlight. I still get recognised sometimes. So yeah, this is the Warehouse Poo signing out.
Luke and Lewis, what can I say? Anyway, I wanted to congratulate you on your, 6,000th episode? How many episodes is it? I didn't read your text. You just told me to leave you an audio message.
Hey, it's Jasmine. Look, I don't really care about your 100th episode. That's like whatever. But this is just a reminder that, Lewis, you need to do the vacuuming and the dishes tonight. And if you could do some laundry as well, that would be great. Luke, I hear from Meg you're not that much better, so take this as a warning. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Now there's one more really special guest coming up.
Hey, what did you say about me?
I don't know.
Meg says the same thing.
Well,
about
hey
you.
there, Luke and Lewis. It's Colonel Sanders here from Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I just wanted to say a big thank you for all the endorsements you do for my products on the Luke and Lewis show. We haven't paid you a single cent, but Keelan is the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you so much from all of us here at KFC and the 7 secret herbs and spices.
Oh, wow.
That originally went for like 5 minutes, but I had to cut it down a heap.
That was great.
That was great. Thank you very much.
I can't believe that was such a roller coaster ride. Like, it was so great having the poo on the show. Right? But also, it was just like, I think I got dissed by Cursor at one point, which I didn't think would happen.
You're just not verified in the streets. It's good to know that I'm verified in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's, I guess, that's annoying, isn't it? Because, like, typically in the past, Curse has been very pro Luke. On the live stream, gave me extra money.
Yeah.
Said, I like you more than Lewis. But he's really done a full 180 there.
Yeah.
But anyway, and Colonel Sanders, was that a callback from 70 episodes ago?
Yeah, episode 5.
Okay, 95 episodes ago.
I thought that would make you guys laugh a bit more because it was so obscure, but I guess not.
Well, I think that was a perfect way to end it, which was a bit of a comedic risk from Keelan that didn't pay off.
That's good. Oh,
But the
well,
poo
that
was
great.
good.
Well
That
done,
one
mate.
worked.
Yeah,
I really liked that. That was lovely.
Well, yeah, and now also thank you very much to all you guys who have made this show possible over the last 100. It's been a lot of fun doing it, and to all those guests we've had on, made it very fun, and hopefully, this is
onwards and upwards from here.
Yes, I was going to say this is the beginning, but that's so lame.
It's not the beginning. It's
No.
episode 100. But we have big plans for the show.
What about if we end up doing 1 million episodes? It's maybe like percentage-wise, it would be near the start.
Is that even possible to do 1 million? Won't we be dead?
Be possible.
Yeah.
What about if we knocked out like 8 a day for like the next 50 years?
Let's see how many episodes we
Just feel like the quality would start to dip. We can barely do 2 good episodes a
What
week.
if we did just a continual live stream and then just cut them into
Every
1 hour
hour.
podcasts?
Okay, well let's
No,
say
is
one
this worth it?
1
Working it out?
million.
I don't know.
The
Is it?
payoff for this is like not going to be either funny or interesting.
So I've got a
we'll see.
million.
It's
How
really all
many
rests on
years do you
Lewis.
reckon you have left? Well, Luke's probably got 10, but I've probably
Nah, I reckon
judged by
I'm
how
going to
fast
live
he's aging.
until like 90.
90? You're at? All right. Well, I reckon I think I might hit 100 just because of no
Yeah,
drugs
but you'll
and
look like a
alcohol.
banana.
Let's say 70
Yeah.
more years.
Okay,
Take the
so
average.
Yours
1
is gonna be
million
folded over like origami, actually.
divided by 70 years, we would have to do per year. Well, it's not that bad. 14,285 episodes a year
So how many is that per day?
per day. Well, divided by 365, that would be 39 episodes a day.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
That
easy.
actually would be possible.
No, it
39.
wouldn't be.
Well, actually, how many hours are in a day? Well, then, so if we're going for an hour podcast,
We'd have to
every
do
hour.
15-minute episodes.
No, if we're doing, we want to do, we got to keep the quality, so we have to be an hour. So if we're doing, if we want to do 1 million episodes every hour, we need to do 1.6 hour-long podcasts.
We just put them in slow mo. Talk really fast. Put them in half speed.
Yes,
Or we're just going to have to live longer.
that's true. Luke, do you think you could live to 180?
No.
No.
No. I'd
Oh,
have to
well,
start
I think
taking
we'll.
vitamins and-
I think we'll just do a bunch of episodes. Let's
Cool.
just promise that. So we've got big plans, guys. A bunch of episodes are going to be coming.
It's almost just another milestone. Just
Yep.
thought I should bring this up. Luke and I were discussing when I started working on the show. Episode 53, I believe, was my trial shift, which means my 50th episode's coming up.
Your 50th episode. Should we should have like anniversaries.
Actually, that's
when
what
did
I was-
you join?
Yeah, it's almost 2 years, like in a couple of weeks since I started working with you.
Oh, great. Amazing.
Can we really be celebrating these
I would
things?
say.
Yeah, I think we can.
What do you
Well,
want, like a
Luke,
cake?
when did we start
Yeah.
working for Luke?
Oh,
That'd be great.
I don't know why I thought you'd say no to a cake.
yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
For some
From
reason, I
the
was like,
Cheesecake Factory or Cheesecake Shop?
they're very expensive, those ones. Yeah.
2 years of hard work. Whatever. That's okay.
You think you're worth a $50 cake?
Yeah.
You have to get a vegan cake, which would be annoying.
Let's do that.
They're definitely not as
well,
good.
guys, the point is we're very, very grateful we've made it to 100 episodes. Leaving radio and traveling this far and building the set and everything. We have these two boys put in some great work. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And we've recently, thanks to the Patreon supporters, we've added on a third person and I can't believe that I'm employing someone to do this or that this is someone's job to make TikToks for the show. That's literally someone's job.
It's not their entire job, but it
No.
is part of their job description.
Yeah,
is to-
imagine that poor bastard. What do you do for work? I make TikToks. Oh, really? For yourself? For someone else. But we're very, very grateful to be growing the team and to be doing more. And Patreon's the way we do it. We lost our sponsor because of coronavirus, and that hit the show hard. But the Patreon supporters really stepped up. So if you want to join that team, join the Discord server. You want to get 2 extra episodes of the show every single month. Patreon's the way to do that, and that's how we're going to hit episode 200 without going broke.
And if you do, for some reason, own a business or know someone who does that, would love a bit of podcast sponsorship,
Please help us.
hit us the fuck up,
Yeah.
right? And we'll talk about your brand
Yeah.
in the only way we know how, which will be giving it fairly average promotion.
Mm-hmm. Luke and Lewis.
But it moves units, Use the socks as an example. Marketing kings over here.
Absolutely. Luke and Lewis, striving for profit for 100 episodes.
Yep.
That's the motto of the show, striving for profit.
Yep.
Attaining? Look, that doesn't need to be the motto, but striving, absolutely.
Luke and Lewis, offsetting financial costs to our audience.
That's right.
That's the motto of the show, I guess.
Brilliant.
It's a bit wordy, isn't it?
Yeah, what's that? What's the Olympic Games kind of slogan again?
Try.
Like,
I don't know.
do
know.
good. Some
Is it
along
do
the lines
good?
of be better.
I think that sounds familiar. Do good something. I think that is their
No,
slogan.
it's like straight. I don't know. It's in Greek. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, shouldn't have brought it up. Fuck.
Guys, speaking of things that we should stop doing, the podcast episode has come to an end. Oh, was that a good segue? Yeah.
It wasn't the best one.
Great.
Yep.
Guys, that's episode 100, okay? Look,
Bit of a negative.
in terms of like, was this going to be a huge celebration? We're going to be real, guys. Live stream, that was our huge celebration. That was our huge party.
Yep.
And then last night with Alex, we were up till about 9:30 p.m. being funny. And today, I would say that it is episode 100, but that doesn't mean that we were necessarily on.
No. This is not our best episode.
No, it is one of them.
Maybe top 15%.
Yeah.
No, sorry, bottom.
Whoa.
Bottom 50. I can't even speak.
I would say it's not bottom. We've done
thought it
worse.
was- I
I
thought
would
it
say
was-
it's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I think it was about average.
About an
Rank
average.
this episode in the sound
Now-
off section
now,
below.
Luke,
Why don't we rank
of
all
100?
100 episodes?
Yeah, that's good. If someone would like to leave in the comment section a ranking of all 100 episodes, I mean, good fucking luck.
I'll be interested to see what gets number one.
That would be very interesting. Now, Luke, now that we've established, I think we can all agree here that this was not our best, but also not our worst. It's an average episode. Now, I would like to open up the discussion. Is this Ruben and Keelan's fault? Because they're on the episode.
Do you think there was a different energy?
Yeah.
No, because the episode that Ruben and I were on previously did really well. I actually got I think at the time was the number one viewed out of the previous 10.
Now, are
That's because
you
Lewis wasn't on it.
Ah.
now are you trying to say that this could be Luke and I's fault?
Yes.
I think it was a I think it was a mix of problems with this episode.
I have a solution. I think I know whose fault it is.
Oh, 1 second.
Alex didn't show up last week
Mhm.
to the recording. Instead, he showed up yesterday.
Yeah.
So I would like to blame the not good but not bad energy of this episode on Alex.
There's also
Yes.
some.
We should ban him from the
Again,
show.
we can probably do this off air, but we're still recording. I don't know why, but well, there was a few setup issues today. It took a long time to get this together.
Boys, I'm going to make an executive decision. Thank you so much for listening to episode 100. That's the end.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. We'll be on again next week. Next week's going to be fucking banger. Alex is going to be on the show. It's a really, really good episode. And if you wanted 2 bonus episodes, join the Patreon. We truly, truly do appreciate you guys supporting this show. 100 episodes is a huge milestone, and your support doesn't go unnoticed. The posters are on sale for 48 hours. If you don't buy one, we are literally going to burn it, and that's on you. All right? See you later. Luke and Lewis forever.